How y'all doing? I hope everybody doing just fine. I'm doing all right. Can't complain. People be like, ain't no need to complain. Don't nobody want to hear it. But sometimes it ain't that you complaining. It ain't that at all. You just be wanting to get some stuff off your chest. You be wanting somebody to listen to what you got going on. Sometimes it don't be you complaining. You just be venting sometimes. For me, I know. You want to say, here she come complaining all the time. Complaining about it don't be there. Sometimes, like I say, you just be wanting to get stuff off your chest. Vent to somebody. But you got to know the right ones to vent to. Because some people thrive off of you having a hard time or going through something. That fuel they fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It make them feel good. You got to vent to the right one. Now, for me, the one that you can always depend on, count on, you can vent to them. You know who? Man up above. You can't go wrong with him. You can vent to him any time of the night, any time of the day. You can vent to him. He ain't gonna go back and tell nobody. He ain't gonna go back and tell nobody. He ain't gonna tell nobody. He ain't. Because I know I've vented to the wrong people before. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they done went back and told everything. I told them and added some on there. Yup. They did that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they did that. Took some, added some. Mm-hmm. Changed the whole conversation around. I can tell you some stories. And if you stick around on this YouTube channel, Chill for Popcorn, you're gonna find out that it ain't so cheerful. You feel me? I tell you now, it ain't so cheerful. And I've been needing to talk to somebody and thinking I got me old good girlfriend, and they go back and tell everything I done said. And you just put their own little twist to it. No. Oh yeah. Sure did. Mm-hmm. Baby, I done learned through this life of mine. I hate it took so long for me to learn, but I learned. Mm-hmm. I learned. You can't be everybody's friend. And everybody who show you their teeth, that don't mean they like you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. They don't like you. Just because they can show you them. Right there. That don't mean they like you, boo-boo. You can forget that. Mm-hmm. They don't like you. So if you have to vent, pick your ears wisely. The ones who you want to listen to. Pick them wisely. Because you cannot vent to everybody. Mm-mm. No. God, the number one person you can vent to any time of the day. It don't matter. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12. You can vent to him anytime. He ain't gonna tell nobody. He ain't gonna tell nobody what you said. If it's just in you up inside, and you know I can't tell my sister, I can't tell my brother, I can't tell my uncle, I can't tell my mama, I can't tell my daddy. I can't tell my auntie. I can't tell my coworker. I can't tell my cousin. I can't tell my in-laws. Baby, tell it to God. He gonna hear and give you the best feedback. Okay, you know, don't tell everybody your business. I learned that if you expecting something good or you got something going on good, don't tell everybody. And if you don't want to, don't tell nobody but God. He already know. Don't tell nobody your plans, because people will prey on your downfall. That's the truth. Sure will. Trying to tell you now. Don't tell everybody what you got going on. Don't do it. Excuse me. Don't do it. Do not tell everybody what you got going on. Oh, I'm about to go buy a house. Oh, I'm about to get a new job. Oh, I'm getting some money. Oh, I'm getting a new job. I'm getting a new car. I'm about to get married. Don't tell people your business. And if you're in a relationship, that go for relationships or marriages. It don't matter. Keep people out your business. I know sometimes you going in the marriage and you or even a relationship and you're going through something, you need somebody to talk to, but pick God first. And then if you have a couple people that you need to talk to, you can either talk to them or you choose not to. You can vent to God. He listening. He be listening 24/7. When we thinking stuff and don't spit it out with our mouth, he already know what we thinking. For time you go vent to somebody else, you go vent to somebody else. Before you get home, and put the key in the door. Turn the key. Put the key in the door. Turn the knob to come in the house. They done told somebody by the time you make it home. And for real. So, you feel like you need somebody to talk to, talk to God. I'm serious. But I talk to him. I'm telling you. Or just keep it to yourself. Just keep it inside until you bust wide open. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to. Talk to God. I have a certain place that I talk to God. I pick this place. It's in my house. I ain't gonna say where it is. But I picked a place and it ain't no closet. I picked a place where I can speak to God freely, comfortably, even though I can speak to him anywhere in my house, but I just have a designated area where I can just talk to him. If I want to cry, I'm going to cry. Or whatever the case may be. That's where I pick. Talk to God. He going to listen. You can't talk to everybody. You can't tell everybody your next move. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do that. And then after I do that, I'm going to go over here and do that. And then I'm going to go down the road and do that. And then I'm going to go over here and do that. And I'm going to come back around and do that. You can't tell people your steps like that. It's sad. Because people don't know how to be friends no more. People don't know how to be family no more. People don't know how to be neighbors no more. People don't know how to be nothing no more. They don't know how to be nothing. And let me put it this way. Not all people. But the majority rules. I don't care how close you are to a person. You can't tell everything. You can't tell people everything. You can't tell people everything. And I learned that the hard way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I learned the hard way. Yeah. If I didn't learn nothing else, one of the things I learned in life that I had to learn the hard way is that women are not, I ain't saying all now, but the majority rules. These women are not your friend. And the men not either. But I'm speaking for the women today. These women are not your friends. And it's okay to be by yourself. You do not need women in your life to feel wanted or feel like, but some people got to have a whole bunch of women around them. I used to be like it. When I first got my first apartment and all that, I kept a house full. Compartment to apartment. And no women didn't mean me no good. I ain't saying all, but the majority rules. Huh? I remember one time, I'm going to tell y'all this. I got 30 minutes on here. I'm almost at 13 minutes. Oh, honey, I had an apartment. Honey, had these women running in and up and out my house. And I wasn't doing good as a parent. I wasn't good as a parent. And I wasn't good to myself. Had them running in and up and out of there, honey. Playing cards all night, in the front door, out the back door, honey. Good timing. Well, you wouldn't want my friend. And I had me a little job. I happened to get up, this been so many years ago because my kids were real small. I get up, I had me a little job coming home from work. And I see this lady standing at my door. She had a little, I don't know if it was a briefcase or it was a big bag. I don't know which one it was. But at that time, I wasn't doing good. I had a little job, but I didn't know how to manage no money. I wasn't doing right by my children. I loved them, but I didn't know how to take care of them. I wasn't who I am today. I loved them, but I didn't know how to take care of them because I really basically was a child myself. I was an adult, but I hadn't matured fully. You know, I went all there. But anyway, I walk up to the thing. She said, "I'm looking for Misty White." I was a white at the time. And I say, this mean I already had my guard up because I was like, whoever this is finna get cussed out. Because I didn't get no good vibes. I say, this mean, she was like, I was wondering, can we go in? She said, you live here? I was like, yeah. She was like, I was wondering, can we go in your apartment? Whatever. I told her no. Just like that. She said, well, we had a phone call that you didn't have no groceries and your apartment was nasty and you weren't taking care of your kids or whatever or whatnot. I said, oh, for real. Knowing I was slack, you know what I'm saying? My apartment wasn't nasty, it was junky. You got to tell the truth about yourself. You can't just point out others, not point out, but make a point. about others and, you know, share things about others, you got to be able to point it out on yourself. And I was slack. I ain't know nothing how to do one thing, that's run the street. And run up all up behind these men's and things. Or whatever, or whatnot. But anyway, I said, no, you can't go in my apartment. She was like, well, I was just letting you know what's going on. You know, somebody called. I said, I don't care who called you. I say, that's what I got family for. If I need a helping hand, I got my mama and my grandma to help me, which was a fact. Okay. They got tired of me. They wanted me to do right. But if I needed them, they was there. You feel what I'm saying? And she was standing out there with that big ass briefcase, excuse me for cursing, or bag or whatever it was. And I can see it now. Or whatever, or whatnot. I'm going to tell you how women is. So, after I gave her an earful, she walked her behind down through them projects with her kitten heels on and her big bag and got the hell out my face. I already had a hint of who could have done it. You know what I'm saying? I had a hint then. But I couldn't prove it because she wouldn't tell me who. She wouldn't tell me who it was. But I kind of had a hint of who it was. So now here I am all this time later, over 30 some years later. Might be a little longer than that. I started talking to a female who I was hanging around at that time. And we got to talking about, I'm going to tell you how people are. And I'm going to tell you something about me. I can feel you out. I can feel you out. I can feel you out. I can feel you. I started talking to a female, right? Which I ain't got nothing against. I've forgiven. I moved on. I talk about it every now and then. Me and my mama, we'll talk about it or whatever or whatnot. Because see, God was on my side because I could have got my kids taken from me because of this. You know, or whatever or whatnot. But by God's graces, he said, this child trying to feel a way through life, I'm going to let her keep her kids. They could have took my kids because of some he say, she say. Some was true and some was not. Or whatever or whatnot. But now here we are. I'm fully grown. I'm grown now. I'm still not perfect where I want to be. But I'm better than what I was. I don't look like what I've been through. Well, anyway, whatever or whatnot. Years later, now, I already had an inkling of who it was, but see, when I started talking to a female, conversating with her, you know, she was telling me about how this certain female was the one who called DSS on me. I got my third eye open on you too. Oh, a lot of stuff came out. How the same female who called the DSS office on me took a screwdriver and poked a hole in my mama's car way back then. I had a feeling that she did that to me and my mama. But see, God don't like ugly. You hear what I'm saying? Because now she ain't got sense. God gave her cabbage. Allegedly, this same female was supposed to have been the one who killed her cousin years ago. And to this day, it's still an unsolved murder cold case. But see, God don't like ugly. Now you ain't got no sense. But see, if I had have been the woman I was back then, Lord, I got 10 more minutes with y'all to get out what I need to get out. That's why you got to be careful who you hang around. Because I look back at those times and I say how lucky I was I didn't get my kids taken from me. But I've forgiven and I've moved on. I haven't forgotten, but I don't think about it a lot. But I have forgiven and I have moved on with my life. Because you're pitiful now. And it's a fact. Everybody that have done me wrong have gotten it back some type of way or another. And if you kill your cousin, you are low down dirty. Yeah, I said that. Allegedly. If you did. You a low down dirty skeezer. Maggot. I don't play about my family now. And I don't have no friends. Good girlfriends who I have in and out my apartment. And who come in here now? That's who I fool with because they fool with me. Now, I don't want no extra girlfriends. Don't want them. Don't need them. Because heifers have left a bad taste in my mouth. They don't fool with me. And guess what? I don't fool with them neither. Family or not. I'm here to tell you now. You don't need to hang around a whole bunch of women to be validated, honey. Hang by yourself. Yeah. And at that time, I didn't know how deadly that woman was. I know now. I know now. If you did that to your cousin, unalive your cousin, you a low down dirty son. And being honest, I believe you did it. Because the day prior to that, I got like 6 more minutes with y'all. If it cut off, I'll start it back. The day before this person was found unalive, she had came to my apartment. But I wasn't there. And she told the person who was living with me at the time she had something to tell me. But to this day, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. But you better believe what you doing, the dog will come to the light, baby. You walking around ain't got sense. God gave a roll lizard. That's why you crazy now. Because that's riding your back. Allegedly. But my opinion, I believe you did it. I wish I had been home that night. When she came to my house, I wasn't there. The next day, she was dead. This is the truth. The next day, that woman was dead in her mobile home. Dead. Do you hear me? And then wanted to break in. Whoever went in there had a key or she let them in. Somebody she knew, her cousin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm speaking facts. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you, she was low down, evil, no good. You better watch who you hang around. Mm-hmm. Better watch who you hang around, baby. Mm-hmm. That's why you ain't got no sense now because of what you did. You got that woman riding you everywhere you go. Mm-hmm. I could tell you some stories. And I hope God put it out there where it can be known what you did. I don't know as a fact, but I believe it. I believe you did it. Sure do. Mm-hmm. So if you're out there, you got a whole bunch of women friends, get rid of them. Keep one. One might be okay. But don't, better keep God your friend and your mama and your children. Don't fool with them women, baby. Don't fool with them. They ain't fit to fool with. That's why I be here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't fool with them. Mm-hmm. I don't fool with them. I don't fool with them, baby. You know, I could have got my kids taken and everything. But look at God. Mm-hmm. I wish I had had the sense I got now back then. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the story for today. Be careful who you hang around. Because these people wolves, men and women. They ain't no good. But I'm speaking on these heifers today. They ain't no good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like about 2 more minutes with y'all. Mm-hmm. Be careful. Just because people show you their teeth, don't mean they like you. Yeah, I always holler about blood thicker than water. Sometimes that ain't true either, baby. That ain't true. So on that note, y'all be careful who y'all hang around. And don't invite everybody into your personal space. And keep things private. Don't tell everybody all your business. And I hope everybody out there have a great, magnificent, fantabulous, wonderful, blessed day. Do you hear me? Telling you now, I'm going to tell you now wrong. Some things you already know. Be careful who you hang around. And be careful who you invite into your home too. Be careful. Don't let people come in and pollute your private space. But they don't mean you no good. Mm-hmm. My time winding on down. Winding on down. I got like 30 seconds. I love y'all. And to all my subscribers, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for subscribing to my page. And I'm working on better content. As a matter of fact, I'm going to a content creator meeting. And I hope I learned something from it. You guys have a blessed, fantabulous, marvelous day. And Don't forget what I told you. But get what? It's still going. So I get to continue talking. Now, see, I'm on my Android phone, not my iPhone. And the other day I had made a video, but it didn't do nothing. Maybe it's going to cut off in a few. So I'm just going to keep on talking until it cut off. Okay? So I'm going to keep on chopping it up. But y'all be careful about these heifers now. We'll get to the men another day. I'm talking about the women's now. The women folks now. That's what I'm talking about. No. That woman wasn't no good. And at that time I had my first place, and I just love being around people because I was, always by myself. I was the only child, so I loved being around people, and I felt like all these girls, they was around me. They was my friend. They really liked me. Oh, I just felt so good about that. I honestly thought people really liked me. Sure, please. Some women didn't bit more like me. They just liked it because I had my own place. And they could come there and sit around and drink, get high, you know, have a good time. The guys was hanging in and out of there. They weren't no, honey, and then or whatever or whatnot. Don't want my friends. And then we gonna sidebar, okay? And we gonna talk about the men, folks. I was gonna wait to do them, but I'm gonna talk about them now, okay? And just because a man show you all his teeth and tell you fine, you beautiful, you so cute, honey, you this and that, they don't want nothing. They don't want nothing. And they don't want nothing. But some, under youngers. That's all. Mm-hmm. That's it. And I'll never forget, I was living with my grandma then. And I would walk to a friend girl house. Friend girl. And she was dating this guy, and he had a friend, right? Oh, girl, I was, honey, you couldn't tell me that. And she was like, girl, my home.